This will be the first time I've walked down here probably in about 3 months. Once the snow came, the deep snow, couldn't walk. It was like 2.5 feet of snow. I didn't have any snowshoes. You can see where the water just runs off this driveway. Where we rent, the landlord, he doesn't do anything, so I don't imagine once the rainy season hits, pretty well most of this driveway is going to wash away. One thing I've found is people don't have a hard time taking your money, but they sure don't like spending it to maintain their properties. Just let them fall apart. More and more traffic here, building more and more high-rise buildings. I have a real contrast. I actually like it. I like the balance. I like all the people. I like the bustle. I like the community down here, but it sure is nice to go up north and have a whole different way of life. It's quiet, the air is fresh, good drinking water. People throw their garbage all over the place down here. I made a video about harvesting the red willow, the dogwood, and how I process it and I access the green layer between the outer bark and the hardwood in the center. I made a video about that. It's up on my YouTube channel, and I said I would show you where I find it down here by the river. Now, the way I understand it is you're supposed to harvest the red willow after the last thunderstorm in the fall and before the first thunderstorm in the spring. Well, we just had a thunderstorm today, so I guess I'm not harvesting any more red willow. You can see where the rabbits, because of the snow, they've just chewed all the bark up on the tree. And I'm going to try something here, so bear with me. I'm going to see about changing my video and see if it makes a difference. See if it makes a difference on my YouTube channel and on my Spotify. Maybe it'll fill the whole screen. See, this is the red willow. A lot of really good red willow this spring. Look at that. Nice straight pieces. As I mentioned in the other video, they used to use it to make the shafts for arrows. Needs a little bit of work, a little bit of straightening, but apparently they used it. It's kind of nice when you just live off the land and make use of all the materials here. Had some real flooding here. You can see on the walkway. Yeah, the water's really running. Must have really rained today. Oh, there's some people fishing. Doing something down there. I don't know what they're doing. The water sure is nice. Look at that. Running. I never know who I'm going to run into under this bridge. I have to be cautious. A lot of graffiti. Not sure what really happens down here. The sound of the river sure is nice. The old sumac combs. See the sumac? Staghorn sumac. I've actually, in the winter time when it's really hard times, I've seen the birds eating them. And in the spring, I've seen the robins eating them when they arrive and the ground's still frozen and they can't get the grubs. You can make like a a lemonade or a tea out of it. I'm going to try and get over here. I didn't bring a walking stick. Usually I do. It helps me out. Not 20 years old anymore. I'm going to still give it a go. There's another tree the rabbits have been chewing. That would make a very unique walking stick. The rabbits put his energy into that piece of, I think it looks like some kind of fruit tree actually. Could be an apple tree. See what we can do. There we go, I'm up. Feels good to get out, walk on the land. Like I say, in other winters, I was able to come here and walk all through the winter because there was only a couple inches of snow. But I guess the snow that we had this year is good for the land. The water goes into the land, and when it melts and runs off, it washes away a lot of the salt and stuff they've put on the roads. Unfortunately, it goes down into our Great Lakes, which isn't good. I always found this a very special spot. We're starting to climb up. I'd say it might be 30 to 40 feet above the river level at the very top. It's a floodplain. It's where the river floods. I'll tell you, I've been posting videos about lifestyle change, dietary changes, some exercises, some weight programs. I've had to do some physical work in the last couple weeks, and I'll tell you right now, I've benefited from the lifestyle changes that I have made. I had more strength, even just simple things like getting up and down off the back of the pickup truck. It used to be really challenging. My legs weren't strong enough to get me up. Now no problem. My shoulders don't hurt anymore. So you see the little benefits. It's worth it. This piece of property, you can see where the water runs off. There's like a little indentation. They used to fill this all up. You see how it's all sinking? I think they had maybe use it as a landfill. And it settles over the years, but I love the reflection. You know, from watching my videos, I find reflections very magical. I consider them doorways. Different realities. Different dimensions. I'll have to move these stones up north pretty soon. Once the frost is totally out of the ground, I can manage them with a two-wheel cart, you know, with the rubber wheels. I'm not sure how long we have here. Things are changing. I'm pretty sure that if the landlord could sell this place, he would. Can't really blame him. Boy, I can really feel the heat. Got to clean up after the winter. A lot of the stuff blew out of the recycling bin. Some animals have gotten in the composter looking for food, and I do have to have a Arcturian Star Lodge soon. Haven't been in there in a while. Hear the songbirds? That was a red-winged blackbird. They're one of the first to arrive. There's my hawthorn trees. I love hawthorn trees. See this one here? It's beautiful. Connects me to the fairy realm. Has a fairy connection. Beautiful. I hope that wherever we go, there's hawthorn trees. Wherever we end up. I like to flow like a leaf blowing around in the wind. Just go. The buds are coming out. Look at that. I love spring. New life. Time to regenerate, rejuvenate, recharge, reinvent yourself. Boy, they're singing down by the... They're so happy, the little birds. We used to have muskrats down there. I saw a muskrat last year. I made a video of it. Hope he's there this year. They have a connection to the fairy realm too, muskrats. Sure is a lot of water sitting on the ground. I'm really surprised with them digging here, like the way they've done for that apartment building they're putting up, that it didn't affect our well. I'm grateful for that. It didn't cut off our water supply. We don't drink the water. It's too salty. There's a salt table down there. I guess, you know, there's proof that, excuse me, there used to be an ocean here. Well, when they put in the well, it must have hit it because the water's very salty. My stone circle's still here. I'll probably leave this stone circle here when we go. I'm a little bit undecided. I can take it. The energy's been here for like 12 years. So I could take these stones and transfer the energy to our new location. We'll see. Sometimes it's better to hide things so that the people coming in, if they're not respectful, isn't that beautiful? Look at that reflection. If they're not mindful, and then they don't do it intentionally, they don't know. But sometimes it's better if you've done energetic things, spiritual things, take them apart when you leave. If you have the skill and ability to put certain conditions on things so that if certain requirements aren't met, then people can't access the energy. You can't just randomly use it. Star Lodge looks good. Have to get her going this week. Well, that was my little walk for today. There's always stones find their way into the basin. I don't know if a raccoon puts them in there or what, but they're always in there. It's time to be happy. Spring is here. Reinvent yourself. Think positive thoughts. Flourish. Remember, say to yourself, I am strong. I am healthy. I am love. I am strong. I am healthy. I am love. I am strong. I am healthy. I am love. Let that sink into your subconscious mind and have a fantastic day.